Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am taking apart the M12 Fuel Surge hydraulic driver. I got this thing because my M12 Gen 2 driver actually got stolen from my work, so I had to get a new one, and I figured why not go ahead and get the Surge and see what it's like. And I actually couldn't help it, and I've got to take this thing apart and see how it works. And yeah, I might end up not being able to use it afterwards. I don't really know how that's going to work out with the hydraulic fluid in it leaking out possibly and the whole thing not working anymore after this. But here it is, and it's actually a really nice impact driver, and I've been using it for about a week now. It is a lot quieter than the normal impact driver. I haven't really had any downsides with it being here in winter, and I keep the thing in my car. I've used it when it's been very cold, not had a problem with it. Everything about it, it works and feels exactly like the normal Gen 2 M12. And so anyway, we're going to take this thing apart and see what's on the inside of it. Hopefully it'll work when we're done with it and I put it back together, but you never know. Alright, always got to get this little clip out of here. May not be the best way to do it. Definitely not the best way to do it. This would be the best way to do it. Hey, I didn't lose it. There we go. Nice and easy. So I'm hoping this thing's a little different than normal tools. Indeed it is. A little bit different. Just the head of it. I think it's a power state motor, I believe is what they call it. Not really sure. But either way, yeah. Looks like this thing does the control for the speed and the... Oh, let's see if we can get all this out of here. They're making these things really easy to take apart nowadays. Oh, got the LED indicator. Okay. And the little control board for the speed selector. And that's all it is to it. That's cool. Yeah, the switch actually does the speed control. And I guess this does the electrical. Actually turns everything into all the phases for the little brushless motor. Little bitty bearing on the back. And just like that, that'll come apart. And you have your sun gear, planetary gear. Don't really want to put a bunch of gears back together. Yeah, that's where your gear reduction is off your motor spindle from down here. And runs. So they all run off the planetary gears. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Alright, so this is pretty normal for just about anything power tool wise. You have a gear reduction off of the motor. It's going to be fun to figure out where that went to. Alright, let's set that aside because this is actually where all the would that be a hydraulic motor when it's just turned by an electric? What makes it hydraulic? Looks like I'm gonna have to take all the chuck apart to be able to pull everything backwards through the casing, and I'm gonna need some split ring pliers to do so. So let me go grab those. Okay, so there's a little C-clip around the everything holding our collet together. Spring collet should come off. Our little ball detent here, that's going to end up having to come off, isn't it? I believe it is. Alright. Back that guy out of there. Alright, now we gotta nice bearing on the end of it there. And here we go. It's wanting to go. There it goes. Yeah. So I have the whole thing sealed. Well, deeper we go then. Alright, so maybe I can take this thing apart without destroying it. If I can, looks like there's a cap on here. If I can not tip the thing over, gotta take these little screws out. Now I gotta figure out what, maybe this whole thing is, maybe it's threaded. The way these holes look here though, it looks like it's almost the fill port and the, like an air gap for the fill port. Yeah, I see fluid wanting to come out of there. The way this is milled right here, it looks like it's to screw a cap down in there. So, the old trusty 9-Bex pliers. Put this in the vise and turn it with a big wrench. Be right back. Okay, well, this thing has defeated me. It actually appears this is all press fit together, this with this, and you got this outer bearing which I wouldn't be able to get off with truly just destroying it. And these two holes here were fill holes from the best I can tell. So there's the magic of it all right there if you're interested in what makes a Surge different from a regular impact driver. Is this. It's not too big of a difference. It's just a softer hammering, it feels like. Same amount of power with a little bit of a cushion to blow, and it's doesn't feel like it's a metal on metal blow when it hits, which makes it a lot quieter. But anyway, we're going to put this thing back together and I'm going to see if it still works, hopefully. comes next. Colors. Looks pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that back on. Where'd my flashlight go? Doesn't need it. Hey, I think I got it. Well, it still works. Oh, it doesn't like that. Well, that's computers for you. Something in there got pinched. Well, that's one for the graveyard. That's great. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed watching me take this thing apart and break it and show you what the inside of it looked like and kind of what they were doing. And it's not so different than most impact drivers. They just have a different mechanism at the end of the motor. It's not too much different. If you need a little less noise, it's a good impact driver, but if not, save your money, get a little bit cheaper one, and go with the Gen 2, which is just as strong, a little bit louder, but it's not a big deal. And but anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all on the next one.